We're at Circle J Horse Sanctuary on the Big Island of Hawaii, and we're here to meet Blaze, a handsome bay 3-year-old who has caused a bit of a stir. You see, like many unwanted horses that end up in rescues, Blaze arrived here in poor condition, untrained, and with an unknown past. He was believed to be a gelding, and for that reason he was allowed to join the herd. As it turns out, Blaze is a stallion, and that's why he's now the center of attention. He needs to be taken back out of the herd and gentled enough to be gelded just 2 days from right now.
We need to get him halter broke.
Bill Ferreira, Circle J's resident trainer, has lured Blaze and 2 other horses into a small pen.
If you're comfortable up the gate.
Clinician Charles Wilhelm, who's here on the Big Island for the Hawaii Horse Expo, offers to take the lead in the gentling.
Let's leave her there and then just open that gate there first. That'll help draw her out. Yeah, just step to your left. Yeah, there you go.
The first task is to remove the 2 buddy horses. One slips out without a problem.
Good, let's close it up. Good. Okay, let me see if I can separate. There you go. Watch it, watch it. Good job, nice reaction. There we go. Not today, folks.
Just minutes in, it looks like the day is a bust. There seems to be little chance that Blaze will go back into the pen anytime soon. But Blaze is full of surprises.
Now he's coming back up. Maybe we're not done.
Charles begins the groundwork that will provide the gentling effect needed.
He's trying to get him, offset him, so you turn and face me. I'm not trying to muscle him, but motivate him. That was actually a good thing. Now we got a nice lick and chew. Just let him settle. He's still maintaining a relatively soft eye. You can notice the ears, the right ear's working on me. He's paying attention to his environment. I'm gonna see if I can offset him over here. Lock him, he's locked up, but I'm gonna maintain a little rhythmic pressure there.
Charles knows that he can reach Blaze's mind through his feet. Even in this small pen, Blaze wants to be in control of his own movement. It's part of every horse's survival instinct.
Good.
Repeatedly, Charles shows Blaze that it's always more comfortable to face the human.
Now we got a learning cycle going on. He's making some progress.
And to move in the way the human suggests.
Now he went backwards, but what's more important that he yield to the pull.
It's a delicate dance, and Charles makes it look easy.
He's starting to present himself, but I think it's too quick to try to do what you call the first touch. Let me just get a little bit of extension here. You can use anything. A lot of times I just use a oversized dressage stick just to get some distance to help keep me safe. I'm trying to do a kind of a quick cowboy halter. I'm going to see if we can snake one of those horses out, okay? And I'm going to keep nose right to me. Good. He's a little concerned about his buddies being away, so what little connection we had, we're going to have to reestablish. And he's going to give me a little bit of fight because his buddies just left. He had the securities of his buddies over there.
At any moment, the respect Blaze is beginning to feel for Charles could turn into fear. That's why Charles repeatedly takes pressure off of Blaze and keeps a relaxed but determined attitude about the training.
He came forward on his own, so I'm just taking advantage of it and keeping him following me. Good job. Good job. Now I just want to mess with him a little bit. You want to get something to fight out of them because they start becoming a little bit more compliant. Good job. Yeah, get him walking again. Take the pressure off, get his feet moving. Now I got to be careful here. I mean, this is not the safest thing, especially in a small pen, but he could get a little goosey and come right over the top of me, but I feel comfortable in doing it.
Very carefully, Charles exchanges the lariat for a halter and lead rope, and Blaze's education continues.
If you can't get him comfortable with this, they're not going to get comfortable throwing a saddle up on him. He's actually pretty good-minded. He doesn't have a lot of flight in him.
Finally, Charles feels they've reached a good stopping point for the day.
I do lead the lead line on him, and they step on it and they get used to the pull I'm giving to you, but I don't usually leave it on more than a couple days.
Because they're ending on a positive note, Blaze will likely be as good or better to handle the next day. It's a wet day on the big island of Hawaii, and at Circle J Horse Sanctuary, the stallion Blaze is ready for Dr. Brady Bergin.
He's a little bit more comfortable on this side, make it easier on you.
First, Dr. Bergin injects a sedative to ensure that Blaze remains calm.
Good job. It went a lot easier than I was expecting, Brady. That's a good boy. Yeah.
Although horses can be gelded while standing with just a sedative and local anesthetic, Dr. Bergin feels it's better to put Blaze completely under for this procedure.
Okay, go ahead and push on that hip just a little bit. Perfect. Good boy. Good boy. That's it. That's it. That's it. Good job, bud. Good job. Okay.
There's no time to waste.
You guys can come in now.
The general anesthetic will last for less than an hour. Even though the pen is muddy, the surgical site is protected and there's little chance of infection. The castration procedure involves very little blood loss.
And we will ligate his cord just to limit any post-op hemorrhage. Could you pull up on that leg a little bit for me, Bill? Yep. That's pretty good right there.
Within minutes, the whole thing is over.
Oh, what's going to be your recommendation for
Recovery. I usually like to keep them in for, keep them confined for 12 to 24 hours, and then after that, turn out. To get through all the anesthesia and stuff, it'll probably take him a few hours. But no, he's perfect. He's a good patient. He's definitely 3 years old.
While the anesthetic is still in effect, Dr. Bergin examines Blaze's teeth and touches up his feet.
Now, I don't want to get a bunch of calls from farriers critiquing my work now. You promise me that's not going to happen? Okay, all right. There you are. I try and keep them down a little bit until they're ready to get up. A lot of times they'll try to get up before they're actually awake. Makes it a little more traumatic. But he's close. He's got a good blink. I think he's just sleeping. He's in a fairly clean environment. He's not going to be, if he were staying in something like this, I'd be a little bit more concerned. But being out on this pasture here, moving around, I think his complication, his infection risk is pretty low. So he just got a tetanus vaccination, a little bit of Banamine to reduce pain and swelling, and some fly spray around the surgery site, and that's about it. He'll get, we'll keep him in till tomorrow, and then we get him out and get him moving. The more movement that occurs during the recovery process, the less post-operative swelling we have. So exercise is a good thing when it's time. The area will swell, it will drain a little bit. There will be a little bit of some mild hemorrhage. That's why we leave the incisions open to drain. But we did ligate his cords to reduce any hemorrhage. And he should do fine. He's been a great patient so far. He tolerated the procedure well, and I have a feeling he'll recover. He'll be standing here in a few minutes. Blaze, what do you think, buddy? Can you show me what we can do? Atta boy. It's ideal when they just sit there for a minute. Atta boy, good job. You got it, good boy. Perfect. Perfect, buddy.
It's been a rough few days for Blaze, but before long it'll be a distant memory, and he'll be free to once more roam the lush pastures of Circle J with his friends.